types that you are going to be better at. There are 4 different passage types for the ACT. Who, by raising their hand, can tell me one of those types? Yes, Nicolai?
Humanities.
Humanities. And someone enlighten me. What exactly is humanities? I mean, you can say it. What sort of passages might come up with humanities? Arts. Arts. What else?
Architecture.
Architecture, correct? Yeah. I think, yeah. Music, yes. Philosophy. All these sort of passages would come under humanities. Okay. What's the next type of passage?
Science. Social science.
Social science? All right. Abbreviating. What are some social science type passages? What would the subject be about?
History.
Some history, yeah. Psychology.
Yeah.
Psychology, anthropology, things such as that. So, an example of one of the social science passages that Lane read was about what? Do you remember?
It was something about kids coming home to an empty household.
Right.
Their parents were working or something like that.
Right, and they assumed responsibility, and you had to read about these kids, their fears when they would come home all alone. And typically it would be something like a stranger coming into their house. These really absurd fears that no 7-year-old should probably have. Okay, previously, you're Jerry. Well, you said science. There's another type of science. Do you know what it is?
No.
Natural science. Thanks, Will. Okay, natural sciences include what sort of things? What about you, Caroline? What do you think of natural sciences?
Like biology or chemistry or
Right, yeah. Biology, spatial, astronomy, what were we talking about? Astronomy, chemistry, things like that. And I'm going to say that definitely last but not least, I think out of the passages, there are certain struggles that come with this last one. Who knows what it is?
prose fiction.
Yes, prose fiction. Prose fiction. And what sort of passages, or what sort of prose fiction passages might come your way?
Really boring ones.
All right, there is a chance, but let's look at this realistically. Out of all of these topics, I'm sure there's something really boring that can come out of each of these. And out of all of these topics, there's something maybe really actually exciting that you might be interested in. Prose fiction, though, tends to have excerpts from literature, from novels, novellas, things such as that. Very important thing for each of these, and especially prose fiction, there's going to be an introduction. And you're going to be tempted to skip the introduction. Do not skip the introduction. It is there to sort of trigger your prior knowledge, to give you some context or background information as to what you're about to read. It's very difficult, especially I find with prose fiction, to just jump into the middle of a novel when you don't know any of the characters, you don't know what the novel's about. That introduction is there to sort of lighten you up, sort of get you in the feeling for it. Okay, before I erase this, I want us to identify which one of these is the one that you feel you struggle with the most. Or if you have not practiced yet, which one do you believe would be your more challenging one? Show of hands, how many of you believe that humanities would be your biggest struggle? Okay, all right. Social science. No one finds